What's good, YouTube? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Souls, and I got your favorite person, Classic from the Classic Codes, man. This is a very impromptu live that we're gonna give y'all. We're gonna be double dosing today. We still gonna give y'all Sunday service. We ain't forgot about y'all. But before we get started, make sure y'all see that strolling bar at the bottom, that ticker. We got a live show February 13th in Darien, Illinois at the Q Bar. Make sure you get your tickets now as they last. We got your boy Classic Codes, better known as B Class, going to be providing y'all with the musical selection.
Yes,
So make sure y'all tap in. Everybody know if you ain't been living under a rock, man, the head coach, Coach Moore from Michigan, has been fired. And there was some other things that was going on along with this. With that being said, I wanted to crack this code with Classic, man. I wanted to sit down, talk with Classic. We might have a special pop in, a special guest throughout the show, but I wanted to crack this code with Classic, man. And I think I'm gonna give a different perspective than everybody that y'all have heard tune in about Coach Moore, man. It caught my attention very quickly. I was like, Classic, man, we got to get on this, dog. Gonna talk about Coach Moore. What's good, man? The family already in this thing. Tears down. What's good, my guy? What's good, Jen? What's good, Uncle Plug 333? And what's good, McBride already in this? He said, what's good, brother? We're gonna give y'all a different dose today, man. We're gonna give y'all something new, man. We're gonna start off with a little video from the Nightcap family with Shannon Sharp, and then I'm gonna let Classic give his thoughts first on Coach Moore, and then we're gonna go from there, man. We're gonna go from there. It's gonna be a good one. I don't think people are gonna be ready for what we're gonna actually end up talking about today, so it should be very, very good. So here we go.
I mean, everybody look. It's kind of it. Look, and I understand the situation, but if you're married and you engage in an inappropriate relationship, why would you do that? You married. If everybody always say, well, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Well, if you thought you was gonna get caught, if you thought something was gonna go wrong, you wouldn't do it.
Right.
The same reason you speed. If you thought you was gonna get caught, you think you would speed? No. Unless you're a kleptomaniac, you're not gonna steal. You know, klepto just can't help it. But some people don't. You don't shoplift. You don't steal stuff if you think you'll get caught. That's why a lot of people, most robberies happen at when? At night. You got the veil of darkness because I don't want to get caught. I don't want to be seen. The same thing while you creep. Most times when the creeping take place? At night.
Right.
Boy, a college professor told me, say the night has 1,000 eyes. And on most nights it has 1,002 because somebody sees you.
Oh, yeah, I'm writing that down, boy. That's a good one there, boy.
Damn.
Say the night has 1,000 eyes?
On most nights it has 1,002 because somebody sees you.
Well, I don't know when I'm going to be able to use that in conversation.
And then the other reports that came out that he was arrested and things that, you know, some things escalated.
Damn.
That old hoo-ha, boy.
Hey.
It's undefeated.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey,
think about Samson and Delilah, David and Bathsheba.
It made a fool of us all, though, at some point. In some way, shape, form, or fashion. One of the most powerful things, one of the most powerful things on earth.
Boy. Well, that's a hell. There's some people I don't hate anybody, but there's a few people I really have a strong disliking for. I wouldn't wish what I went through on them.
Shit.
I wouldn't. Boy, it was tough. Boy, it was some days that all I had was not you, Ocho, and Joe. My family. That was it. Nobody else was there. All the phone calls, the people used to call and, hey, how you doing? What's up? Stopped. I think that was besides that, yeah, it was embarrassing. But I think that was the toughest part. Is that people that you thought would always be in your corner, all of a sudden they weren't there. And I just remember my brother calling me every day, like, man, tell me a joke. Maybe like, hey, I know you got some story. Tell me what Papa used to do in this situation. What would Papa say? What would Granny say? What would this? It was always trying to pick me up. He said, nah, bro. He called Shelly. How's he doing today, Shelly? Like, he ain't doing good. He called. My sister called. Bucket called. I think the hardest thing was when Bucket called him crying. That was really the only time that I broke down because I'd never seen Bucket cry. I saw him cry one time when his brother got killed. We were in college. The only time I had seen Bucket cry. And when he cried, he broke down. Now I broke down. Man, I was like, bro. I said, oh, boy, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. I said,
so I'm going to stop it there. We're gonna have a conversation first. We're gonna finish that video. It's like another 2 to 3 minutes. I do want to finish it because I want people to also be able to be aware of the shape Shannon Sharpe is in currently. We'll talk about that towards the end. I will let y'all know until myself and Classic unpack this, no one will be coming up today. I want to unpack this because this is a very serious conversation that I want to be able to fully articulate. I want to get it out there. I want to hear Classic side, but I think I'm gonna give you guys a different point of view of this whole situation to kind of give y'all a rundown if you're not aware of what's going on. Coach Moore, the ex-head coach of Michigan, was a married man, had some children, was in an affair for a few years with one of his assistants. Yes, she was white. It's not important. You know, he got caught up. When everything happened, he ran into her home, allegedly. He pulled out butter knives and all types of stuff, and he threatened to kill himself. They called the police on him, and now he's in jail. So that's the nut. That's like the cream of it all. But I want to hear Classic's process about this situation first, and then I'm gonna give my thought process.
Okay.
And I see the comments, so I'm gonna definitely crack the code why it's not important.
Why? What's not important?
They weren't about the race of the woman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think well, first off, if you're gonna crash, go hard. You feel me? If you're gonna crash out, crash. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to have this motto when I was a shorty. If I'm gonna get a whooping, I'm gonna earn it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's one whooping per offense. Let's make it count. You feel me? Like, you're gonna crash out. So, kudos to him for crashing all the way out. You know what I mean? He went so far to where he could probably plead a little bit of insanity. But aside from that, I've been saying it for the longest. So I don't know which part of this you want me to really comment on. I've been saying it for the longest. Side chicks are keeping these marriages together nationwide. Nationwide is on your side. Shout out to all the faithful side chicks. You know what I'm saying? Side chicks been keeping households together for centuries. You know what I'm saying? You used to didn't have to do that, but the monogamy construct came out, and so here we are. And so, yeah, man, it's just another brother who happened to just make a lot of money and be in the public eye, going through something that regular dudes is dealing with on a day-to-day basis. As far as him crashing out the way he crashed out, that just shows that he's emotionally unregulated to some degree, in my opinion, right? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, whatever predicament you put yourself in, you should maintain your stoicism, you know what I mean? Go through the process of whatever process you got to go through and, hopefully land on your feet. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's a double-edged sword. If you are going to choose option B of crashing out, and go hard, you feel me? I think, if you're going to do jail time, I mean, how much, I don't know. I know he was locked. I know he was arrested. I know they said he posted bail, right? So he did get out.
Yeah, he go to court in January.
Okay. So he got court in January. He probably won't deal with nothing too serious if he ain't got no pride.
It was just like evasion and some other stuff. It was like, some simple charge. He ain't got no other crimes in his life. He'll probably get some probation or something.
Yeah, he'll be okay. So he ain't go full OJ with it. But yeah, I mean, which part of this did you want me to really speak to?
I just want to hear your thoughts about it. just a thoughts about it, because I'm gonna give it.
I just think it's normal. I think probably every head coach in the nation probably cracking one of their assistants. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you really break it down, you know what I'm saying? Like, how long do men have to come on streaming platforms and tell the truth out loud for people to believe it's the truth? You know, high stature men. If you check 2 out of 3 boxes, right? Money and height, money and status and height. You know what I'm saying? You can have status and height and be broke. You know what I'm saying? And always have a woman on your arm. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you could check 2 of these 3 boxes, it's been studied. You know what I'm saying? I got a good friend that's a judge that went to law school and said that they had to study this at Notre Dame. You know what I'm saying? About like how women are attracted to status, money, height, and then it's like one more thing, but I'm forgetting what it is. But that's really the situation. And so if you can check 2 out of those 3 boxes, you're gonna be in a situation where you got to decide what type of man you want to be every day. Because you get, you know, it's in your palm, so you can decide what, you know. Hey, do I oblige? Because the assistant was probably a layup. You feel me? It probably wasn't. Yeah, you know, some light work. He ain't have to, you know, coerce her. You know what I'm saying? She was with the program. You feel me? So yeah, you gotta. I think it's normal, bro. for men, let me be clear, not for all men, because we got to start doing that. We gonna make a concerted effort to start separating the average guy from like the little 10-15% that all the women deal with. You feel me? Yeah. So for the men in that percentile, regular shit.
Okay. Cool. So, all right. I knew that was the route y'all would go, and that's a legit perspective. But I'm gonna give y'all another perspective. I think McBride is probably closely hidden on it, but I want to start off with a couple things. The first thing is the Black society. We need to do better, and the reason why I say that is everybody in the comments right now, everybody who's did any review about this has talked about nothing but the race of the woman, the version of lust. Like, we are the only culture that makes our conversation about what we feel is the most obvious thing that has happened here. But I think we're missing the most obvious thing that is happening here. The most obvious thing that is happening here is you see a Black man who was Willie lynched. He was buck broken. And that's why I named today's video, he was groomed. And let me explain why. I'm not excusing his behavior. I'm not saying anything Classy said was wrong. I'm not saying anything that people say about lust and all that. I think it's true. I'm not even saying that if it wasn't a white woman that it wouldn't have happened in this way. I think all that is true. But this is something that we have to start understanding. This Black coach was groomed by a white man named Jim Harbaugh. I don't know how people are missing the writing on the wall, and I hope Coach Moore, once everything clear, he hurries up and talk about what he really experienced at Michigan. Because first of all, it ain't too many niggas who ever have got a coaching job at the University of Michigan. This coach right here was they were investigating him for 2 years with this lady. After he gets caught, all of a sudden, there was no rumors about him losing his job. There was no rumors about them getting rid of him. I think behind the scenes, they asked Coach Moore to step down. Not from a who he's dating perspective. They didn't want him as the head coach of University of Michigan. And I'm trying to explain this to people because Harbaugh was also investigated for 2 years for stealing signs in football. He wins a championship at Michigan and gets to go to the NFL the next year with no troubles. Y'all don't think this Black man sat at this University of Michigan and watched a bunch of powerful, rich white men do the same thing he's done? What happened was they broke him down, dog. They set him up for the okie doke. If you're under investigations for an assistant that you've been dating for over 2 to 3 years, they know you're married with kids. They're going to then give you a head coaching job prior to already knowing that you're doing an unprofessional relationship. Make it make sense. What happened is, I'm telling y'all, and it's going to come out before y'all know it. I want y'all to know y'all heard it here first with me and Classic. This young man was asked to step down as a head coach. He probably said no. Or he gave some form of pushback like, why? We just beat Ohio State last year. We beat them 2 years in a row. I coached us to beat them the first year when Jim Harbaugh was suspended. Then I come back around and beat them the next year by myself without Harbaugh. I was the offensive coordinator that led Harbaugh to the championship. This dude resume is legit. Like, he's a legit coach. This, and then I always say this is also somebody, they just let Chip Kelly walk away from LSU with $90 million to step down. Why wouldn't Moore be able to walk away? They did this unprofessional relationship because I guarantee in his contract, it's going to be a stipulation in there. He walks away with no money. This black man was groomed. He was groomed. He's seen a bunch of people do the same acts that he's done, but he got a different result because he's black. I'm not going to sit here and negate that at all. He got this result because of his race. But I'm telling y'all, instead of us worried about the lust, because every nigga out here cheating, it don't matter if they cheating with a white woman, black woman, people are cheating nationwide. Like y'all said, nationwide is on your side. People are cheating every day. Regardless of who the race they're cheating with, people are doing this act every day. We have to now explain, why do we think we would rather judge the man about his actions than trying to look at the real cause why he's even in this predicament? This dude, again, y'all, think about this. He was with this lady unprofessionally for over 2 years. He's only been an independent head coach for Michigan for 2 years. Who keeps someone under investigation for that long and then finally tries to destroy them for what? This man would not step down. It was more to the story, and they knew how to break him. They knew what he was doing. You know what? We know that little young white girl. They probably set it up right in front of his face, too. She probably played right in on the tune of the drum. She's getting broken off right now by some booster. And everybody's making that come. I understand he's a grown man. He made his own decisions. We get that. We already made that all clear. I think what everybody is saying is true. But we also got to look at the other side of issues sometimes. Because if we don't, we continue to blame and bash black people, and men especially, without holding the other people accountable. How long will we do this to our own people? It's easy to talk about lust and what he did, but we must understand that this man was groomed. This man is no different than P. Diddy. I know that'll go over a lot of y'all head. Everybody who gets in these positions of power that are black, that end up making mistakes, they were groomed. That black man we just showed y'all, Shannon Sharp, he was groomed. That's why he's so broken now, which we'll finish that video in a second. These people y'all see in these powerful positions are being groomed. And then they know they're going to be their own demise. Nobody's talking about Gilbert Arenas, who got caught in a gambling scheme. And we just found out 3 months ago, Underdog now has 50% of Gil Arena. Think about this there. Kwame Brown exposed him on Anton Daniels' show. The Gil Arenas is now 50% owned by Underdog.
Nobody ever stopped to ask the question. I asked a long time ago. Nobody ever stopped to ask the question why they call it blackmail. I'm done.
But you see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
I think everybody, like, it's funny to me how everybody keeps making the comments. Y'all comments are right. But I also feel that if we don't start holding the other side accountable and not just keep bashing our own people, we're never going to improve the system. If somebody can Google, when was the last black head coach for Michigan? I don't think they had one.
You know what's crazy, Souls, is that I tell y'all all the time, I spent about a decade in corporate America. Got to a decent level too. Been on some real interesting email chains with some people who make a lot of money, right? Been to a lot of Christmas parties. Been to it's crazy. You know, the wild part is an example of why I tell you all the time and all of everybody who listen to the codes all the time that as black folks, until we're willing to be violent or dirty or all alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment, until we're willing to be more aggressive in all aspects, there will be no such revolution or the day where we have real freedom. None of that's coming. When I was in corporate America, I learned very quickly from black men that you got to learn how you want to play the game. Black men are the ones who give me that advice. When I was a young man coming straight out of college, getting into the corporate world, figuring out how to maneuver, hey, you got to learn how to play the game is what they always told me. And I always got offended by that. You know what I'm saying? I always understand the game, I could do. Right? Understand the game, I could do. Get in the game, I could do. But play it by what y'all mean by play it, I can't do, because you're rendered defenseless. So when I saw the game, I sat back in the corporate world, because this is all still the same thing. Corporate, sports, it's all the same. The politics of it and the way it works. But a lot of people in those environments have things on each other. You want to play, okay. That's why it's open bar at your Christmas party. Allegedly, all allegedly, for content creation. I never told y'all what company I work for. I'm never going to tell y'all what company I work, what companies or whatever, wherever I've been. I'm not going to out them. But what I'm saying is, I've been to company Christmas parties that are held in the banquet room of the hotel. And then this illustrious hotel gives discounts to all employees that are attending the Christmas party, and the Christmas party has open bar. If that's not a full-blown setup for the fraternization policies to be blown to hell, I don't know what is. And guess what? Everything on camera, right? Who, if we needed to access these cameras for anything, who has the resources to get this footage to use against whoever we need to use it against? And I'm talking about everybody and their mama at these parties. I worked for headquarters. Yeah. President there, VP, you know what I'm saying? District, regional, you name it, right? So the blackmail, why they call it blackmail? Why is that the term for it? We know what it is, right? Yeah. Holding something over somebody's head and using it as leverage. We know what it is, but why is it called that? Yeah. Because it's what they've been doing to us. Yeah. The truth is always in plain sight.
But now, Classic, we do the end of the Willie Lynch story. I mean, the letter, right? The Willie Lynch letter said they will start to destroy themselves by judging each other.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what we're doing right here.
Right.
Like, I hear all the jokes. I understand it was a white woman, but we got to sometimes take away the jokes, take away the antics, and be able to see the big picture of what really happened to the gentleman. And that's what I try to bring to the conversation. I understand everything, which we're going to read them. I understand what everybody else is saying. I get it. Y'all make complete sense. But it's also never going to improve anything if we never back the person that looks like us, right? I can still support you even when you're wrong. If Classy did something wrong and that's my guy, yeah, he did wrong. I could hold him accountable for his wrong, but I could still support him in moving forward. And I think that's one of the things Shannon Sharp is trying to explain. When y'all seen Ocho and Joe talk about, they were talking about Cootie. Oh, man, it's undefeated, man. Shannon didn't talk about that. See, once you've been that guy who been through it, you're now tired of people who look like you talking about that part of it.
Yeah.
Who's going to be in my corner as I try to rebuild? Who's going to see the things that I possibly actually went through prior to this investigation even started? We're talking about a university, dog, who let a coach go to the NFL for stealing signals for 2+ years in college football, dog, and he left with a clean slate, and nobody ain't said a word about it. 2-3 years later, you've been under investigation for dating somebody unprofessional. How long y'all let somebody do something in the corporate world unprofessionally that long?
I ain't gonna lie to you. As long as you got leverage.
And that's
the conversation that I would have about this, right? See, because I've been in that environment. Most people like, oh, he was messing with a white girl, blah blah. Man, that's surface level bullshit. I'm looking at it like, hey, bro, when they came for you, why didn't you have something to shoot back with?
He did.
That's what I learned. That's what I learned in corporate. You know what I'm saying? Like we all get tried. You worked in some net. We all get tried. When they brandish, what do you have to brandish back?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been tried. I got to a point where my superior couldn't speak to me without speaking to their superior. You talk to me through your boss.
Yeah.
So again, but you gotta have something that you can work with. So these people got this information on you because you're dealing with a chick in your office and you done gave this chick a $40,000 raise. You feel me?
Yeah.
So they got the books on you. What you got on them? You ain't got them. Why you think Diddy kept all them tapes? You brought up Diddy. Why you think he kept all them tapes? Leverage. Hey, what you say? Hey, you know we got you and old boy.
Yeah.
At the all white party, don't you? You know we got that, don't you? That could just get leaked if you don't go ahead and sign that contract. See, it get dirty. That's what I'm saying. Like if you gonna play like that, and then he had a PWI though, so he got to know where he at. That's one thing my Uncle Jesse used to always say: know where you at. Know where you at.
And when you look at his stats, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's he has leverage. He just allowed the person that stabbed him in the back, which was the white lady, make him emotional instead of him down becoming the man and saying, you know what, you got it, but I got one up on y'all. Let me release what I got. See, he allowed because he was so afraid that he's losing his family, but now he's lost himself and his family. You gotta learn as a man. Okay, I'm taking that L. I already know I'm finna lose my wife and kid. I'm finna pay child support. I got that. But now I'm finna destroy y'all. Y'all took something from me. Now I'm gonna take something from you.
But see, when you do that with an institution that big and that powerful, you got to be willing to die about it. Allegedly, all for content creation purposes.
Because you got to think about it, Classic. I'm looking at his record. The dude had a flawless record, dog. Like as a coach, you see what I mean? So they weren't firing him for his coaching ability.
Right, but the stand you saying that he need to take, he got to be willing to lose his life potentially, and it looked like an accident. He got to be ready for that.
But Classic, he might lose it now just by bringing himself insane. I don't know if you got to see him sitting in the courtroom, dog. Well, in that white suit. If you would have seen him on that camera when the judge was talking, this dude almost like rubbing the skin off his hand, dog. You know what I mean? Like he's losing himself mentally now. He in that mental cage now. You know what I mean? And that's rough. And I'm glad you said what you said, because the white woman, that's surface level conversations.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not seeing the bigger picture, and it really makes me worried about our society. That's why I always told you at the beginning, it's not just about saving a nuclear family, right? I told you it's a dead mission, because we as Black folks won't ever see the other side of things. We only gonna talk from a funny side. Let me be funny in the comment side. Let me try to like dog. You say what you want, snowboard and all that. That's all funny. But this is another Black man who's gonna be destroyed. period. When are we going to start defending our people? Because that's what's supposed to be the most important part, right?
We not. We doing we doing Sunday service in a minute, so we talk about it then. It starts with spirituality.
Yeah,
we have been spiritual. We have been subdued. It is what it is. We have been subdued. We are conditioned into submission. Yeah. Whenever it's time to be violent against the oppressor, we never pull the trigger. Yeah, that's it. The Hunger Games ain't gonna happen. We ain't never gonna storm the Capitol.
And see,
who did? Hey, who did? Who did? When they got upset, who did? Yeah, and that's because they're willing to. They willing to take it there.
But what did the white people do after the January 6th people got locked up? Class, they fought to get them out.
Yeah.
We don't do that. We make jokes about he was with a white woman. He would do it. Like that's what we like. Even somebody of my own stature who dates outside of my race, I would never lose the common sense vision of what the world looks like.
Right.
That's what I think people miss. Just because people make choices, we don't need to lose the sense of where we're trying to go. You know what I mean? And we have lost it because we only think surface level in conversation. When I watched over the other day on the treadmill, I watched over 25 different content creators all talk about lust, even including Jason Wilson, who's supposed to be like the new OG of YouTube and giving all this wisdom. Everybody talked about lust, but nobody talked about the real battle that's going on right now.
Yeah, the politics of it.
Yeah. Like we always go to lust and women and what your choices were. It's a white woman that destroyed you. Look at Shannon, dog. Shannon gonna put on 30 pounds.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen Shannon come on TV with a scruffy beard.
Yeah, we're predictable and easily manipulated because of it. It is what it is. And being woke ain't cool yet. So until being conscious become cool, because Mr. McBride, correct me if I'm wrong, podcast, Mr. McBride's still in the chat. Yeah, he always asks me, what's the point of consciousness? Like, okay, now you know everything. Then what? Well, then you can move accordingly. You can stop playing checkers. That's what. As a people, not as a person, right? Because when you as an individual are conscious, you could play checker, you could play chess. But nobody's gonna play with you. It's like being one piece on the board alone, and the other side got everybody. They got the kings over there, the pawns over there, the rooks over there, the knights. So they ready for you, and you standing out there alone. I'm ready to play chess, and you ain't got nobody with you. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So
because we will rather be we want to be the what they call the person that used to dance for the white man, the blackface thing. They used to be dancing, performing.
Different names over time.
Yeah. That's what we want to be. We still want to be funny. We want to be funny and criticize people in the midst of destroying our own society. That's all we want to do. Everybody in the comment, nobody has thought this way. Everybody thinking about, oh, this is love. Like, bruh, we get it. I get it. He chose a little cootie over his success. I get it.
I don't wait, but hold on. You kept saying he did something wrong. What he do wrong?
What he did wrong?
Yeah, what did he do wrong?
What he did wrong was he cheated on his wife.
Oh,
period. It don't matter.
It
don't matter how you look at it. You know what I mean? That's what they got him for.
Yeah.
Unprofessional relationship. You're a married man. You're dating somebody on your staff.
His wife didn't know.
We won't ever know, right?
Yeah, she wasn't a safe space. Yep.
Well, I'm telling you, like I wanted to talk about it, like when it came to my head, because I don't care about the surface level issues with people because everybody does it. You know what I mean? Like there's not a coach y'all don't remember Urban Meyer, who thought he could still do what he did in Ohio State and Jacksonville, and he didn't want to fly home with the team. And they found out that he was staying in the other states to party with women. This stuff goes on every day.
Freaky herb.
This man was so caught up in his way of living, he thought he can go to the NFL and still do what he did as a college coach. Look at Lane Kiffin. They call him the 304 of college football, but he'll never lose a job. He'll keep getting a job.
Yeah.
You know why? Because his people will always support him.
Yeah.
Because the white man just wants you to be a winning coach. In the black culture, being a winner ain't enough for us. You got to be perfect in all avenues to be accepted in the black culture. You can't have no flaws being a Negro. You better do everything right. We destroy that ain't.
You can have flaws. You can have flaws. The problem is you gotta wear them. You gotta take the power out your flaws. Like, I'll give you an example. Michael Jackson was a black man. No matter how he passed away looking, he was a black man. Mike had all type of stuff wrong with him. We gave Mike unlimited passes. You feel me? And we will. We gonna get, listen, when Diddy get out, we gonna give him a pass. He gonna get a majority, 51% or more is gonna give Diddy. Diddy gonna be able to conduct business. He's still gonna be able to throw parties. Diddy gonna come home and get back to the money. Watch. We very if you can shuck and jive good enough, you can get away with whatever you do wrong as a human being. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we give out the passes. We don't allocate them properly. I do think that's great. I think grace is necessary. You know what I'm saying? But who we giving the grace to, and why are they getting it? You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm with you. So it's a greater conversation. I didn't know where you wanted to go with this one, but now I see. You know what I'm saying? And I think you're right. You know what I'm saying? Being a person who I seen it from all levels, man. I seen women lie on men about stuff. But I mean, before he could tell his side of the story, the meeting is to let you go. It's not to hear your part. we calling you in the office to tell you to go ahead. We got a box for you. You know what I'm saying? They don't even want to hear his side, and it's a blatant lie. I seen a dude lose his career over that. You know what I'm saying? He's making good money. You know what I'm saying? And have to go start over somewhere. It's crazy. But yeah, it get like that, man. It's rough. But on the surface level, though, that Cooter is undefeated.
Oh yeah.
Undefeated, bro. You know, it's a tough thing, you know, and women, it's crazy because women understand the manipulation of it. They understand the persuasion of it. They understand what its power is, but then they don't give men no grace for succumbing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a man of high stature. That's why I said his wife wasn't a safe place. No man in a profession like that makes that type of money should have to lie at home.
Yeah.
He shouldn't. Hey, I'm going to see Barb. Straight up. He shouldn't have to tell no lies at home. I make $30 million. Get over it.
And let me read his contract to you, Classic. He signed a 5-year deal beginning in 2024 that would have ran through 2029. His contract was worth $27.5 million over 5 years. His base salary reported at $510,000, about $5.1 million in additional compensation. So he was getting $500 million in additional compensation yearly on top of $500,000. His retention bonus included $500,000 retention bonus each year under his original terms. His buyout, if they wanted to buy him out early, was at $13.89 million for the remaining of his contract. He said his contract included language requiring him to seek alternative employment, and any earnings from a new job will reduce his buyout. So if he went to another university over them, they'll reduce his buyout. Under the termination clause, though, the University of Michigan fired Mike Moore with cause after an internal investigation uncovered a policy violation. Because of that, the university is not expected to pay the remaining salary or buyout for Coach Moore. They asked this black man to step down because they probably wanted to try to go get Lane Kiffin or some other white coach that they've been looking at. He said, no, I have a winning record. Yeah. I beat Ohio State every year I've been a coach except this year.
Yeah, I'm kicking that.
Harbaugh was 8-5 against 13 seasons, 8-5 against Ohio State. This dude was 3-1 against one of the largest rivals in college football history. Y'all don't think they went to that man and asked him to step down?
Hey, when you're right, you're right.
Before they exposed him, when he was under an investigation for over 2 years? The same white coach before you was under investigation for stealing signs, and y'all let him go free. So y'all can do all the comments. We're gonna read them before we we're gonna read them.
It's a lot of mugs. We
can have a lot of jokes though, but until y'all start to understand what's really going on, that when y'all get in these positions of powers, especially being a black person, be aware of the person that doesn't look like you, who is grooming you and very close to you.
Mm-hmm.
They are not looking for your success. They're looking for your failure. And this, again, is coming from somebody who dates outside their race. I even had the conversation with somebody outside of my race, and I tell them, I'm not ignorant to the fact of what white people do. And you know what they told me? You're right. So I am not ignorant to the fact. But y'all got to do what Uncle Plug will tell you. Choose wisely and act accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what they say, know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Yep.
Hey, and when they asked him to step down, it was his best interest.
Yeah.
To step down and take whatever buyout they were going to give you. But I understand he probably wanted to stand on his morals. He probably even had that little white girl that he was cheating with in his ear. Baby, don't let them take your job. I know you paying me $3 million a year. Don't take the Yeah, I get it. We get it, man. Don't think me and Classic don't get it, but I wanted y'all to see another perspective, because everybody is only talking about the act that caused him to be where he is today, but nobody's talking about the process that gets him to that act.
Yeah. There's so many nuances to this. Hey, fellas, y'all gotta stop lying to these females. You're the prize, bro. Come home and tell her, hey, I like Courtney. I've been hanging around Courtney. I'm starting to really feel Courtney. I like Courtney. What we gonna do with this? Well, what do you mean? Well, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Start doing that, man. So y'all niggas, y'all tiptoeing around. Y'all got 3 phones. You got a burner in your glove box. It's too much. Just keep it a stack, bro. They going for it. As long as you don't say the word polygyny, I figured it out, y'all. As long as you don't say the word polygyny, they'll sign up.
But I said it last night when I was talking about it. I said, when you become wealthy, you need to really decide, is marriage for you? You need to know that before you come up on money. Is marriage for you? And be honest with yourself, like Classic said. If it ain't for you, if you won't marry Jane, everybody else, hey, live your life, cover up, wrap it up, so you don't get nothing, don't catch nothing, and save your money. You know what I mean?
At a certain dollar amount, it don't make sense no more.
Yeah.
If you don't obtain that money with a wife at your side, don't even get you one. At a certain dollar amount, it just don't make sense for a man, logically.
Yeah.
Now you just on some morals and principles type shit. You risking a lot for that. You know what I'm saying? So.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we'll probably cover a little bit more of this when me and Classic dive deep into it. But if I'm not mistaken, they showed a picture of him at Chattanooga University. That white lady was there too. So I want y'all to understand that this relationship is not nothing new.
Yeah, man, his old lady know about her.
They wanted him to step down, dog. This was bigger.
I bet you he don't lose his wife. Ain't no way she didn't know. She knew.
We'll see.
She knew. His wife was a Caucasian lady too, huh?
I think she was.
Oh yeah, he liked what he liked. Okay.
I think she was. I'll have to confirm though for sure. So we're gonna try to get through these 200. Unc said feeling that F he made. Yeah, we're gonna finish that out at the end before we get to Sunday service. Miles said brothers in high profile jobs have a million eyes on them. Ted said Shannon feels this one. Yep, you feel it when you in it. 333, hit that like button from Classic. Unc said the most dangerous place to be in a safe space is with that bag in public. Correct me if I'm wrong. Said Shannon ain't even married and the world was on his bumper for some false ish. You're right. No, that's important. He was talking about the white person. Sure is not important. They were making jokes, you know, like our black community does. Miles said a butter knife. Was he gonna spread himself to death? See? See, we are a joking society, dog. We are a joking society. No matter what happens to our people, we will always make a joke about
it. That was funny though. He gonna spread himself to death.
Tell that brother Nationwide is on his side. He said helmet is optional for crash out. He said, yeah, it's gonna be a speedy trial. It ain't gonna be nothing too long. He got enough money. He probably just won't even have to go to court again. Correct me if I'm wrong. Says she wasn't white. None of this is public. That's why it's important. Failed to differ. Home invasion, extremely crashing out. At his profile level, it didn't matter what race the person was. He's too big of a profile for it not to go public. Tez is it's normal. He said there's only 15 black head coaches in college football. Yes, sir. Ted said she probably offered. Uncle Plug said you are in an elite position to set examples. The crash out is what cost him. Yeah, literally. Urban Meyer was on the same ish. I will keep naming them, but I'm trying not to rat too much. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, we've seen it before. High stature men. Shout out to the new people in the chat too. TL1010. High stature men, absolutely not. Don't get married or get divorced. Ridiculous. Yeah, that's what we kind of ended with. Plug said, you are not a YouTube man. That is a clear double standard, and we have to be better in their world point. What that in world point blank period. You are not a YouTube
YT
man.
white.
Oh. You see, I'm thinking YouTube. See, I don't even think the way y'all think. So thank you, man. Even Ted, thank you, Ted. It ain't too often we agree. Thank you, Ted. Status. That's why it's important, souls. Don't give bruh an scapegoat. He has to know better. You know, we hold our people to the fire, boy. White woman is most covenant. Black man is most hated. This a new one. Man Moore just got caught being a simp. It ain't that serious. Ted said, I'm hoping that brothers get out of Notre Dame too, but not like this. Yeah, he does have to know better. He gave them the rope, Plug, because he's white. His circle failed him. He's delusional, thinking the same rules apply. Yeah, you're right. He's a groom goofy. We still insult our own people. Anytime you have women in masculine spaces, this happens. He said that's why if this wasn't the white daughter of someone, none of this would be happening. At the end of the day, he's still a nigga. They essentially set him up, the investigation against the university, and when his case ends. Thank you, Ted. Ted's catching it. Ted's got them glasses like me in classic. They are saying, do the white woman you're married to like that, but having a second, you're putting yourself in front of a firing squad, allegedly. Frank Stubbs said, Moore, a grown man, bro. He made his own decisions. We understand that. Flip, what's good? He said, you like the conversation, hit the like button. Why? Yes. What's up, Big Sco? 333. Of course, he was set up. He couldn't peep the game. Charlie Kirk wife lined him up allegedly. So this is so he is Teflon. America's a scapegoat. Correct me. Going okay. So this is where his grown black ASS got to know better. He has to not do the very thing that can get him jammed up. Then he crashed out on the woman, my bad. Lone Wolf, welcome in. What if we blame and bash people who make bad decisions, whether they're black or not? That's how I know you came in on the middle of it, because that's the first thing I said. It didn't matter, and it wasn't about race. You goofy. Plug said, if money is the motivation, you have no motivation. Teal said they use his toxic behavior against him. That's not grooming. It's called setup. That man ain't have no toxic behavior. Behaviors are something that you see on a pattern. He's been coaching for years around white folks. Y'all just be saying anything. This society, black folks currently don't have the leverage to hold the establishment accountable. Oh, he do. He just got to go on that hill, like Classy said. He's going to have to die on that hill. What's this other side? Never. Blackball because they were holding. Ted said Moore was the first black head coach of Michigan. They won't have another one. Lone Wolf, let be real. We know what the other side is. Appreciate your plug. Frank Tubb said we need more black capitalism until we got to play by their rules. Some people get it. The military as well. Yeah, the military the same. 20 years for that. The game has always been lopsided in majority favor when you're given the opportunity to play in that world. Choose wisely and act accordingly. Definitely the military. What's up, Miles? He said exactly. To play the game means follow the rules. Can't win a game designed for you to lose. What's up, Trisha? Man, we ain't seen you in a whole week, dog, on any other platforms. What's good, man? 333.
What up, T?
He been in them streets. Cameras everywhere. Jay said military as well. Wild fraternization, politics, get the book. At Miles, you can keep your head down and chest out and being focused on the mission. Yeah. 333 Tristan. Correct me if I'm wrong, said we can move forward after his consequences. I'm talking about the crash out, not the cheating. Did she lose her job or was it just him? Probably just him. They ain't even talked about her. I don't even know her name. I don't think they even said her name. They just showed pictures of her. The crash out of what I'm focused on. What about why wasn't you speaking on your situation to receive information? Now you want support after the silent crash out. Man, we still holding them account. We don't even care if it's right. Been in corporate for almost 30 years. Miles,
hey, Miles, was I lying about anything?
Trisha said exactly, classic. It's a ping pong match. Moore dropped the ball. Did he? No, pun intended. There's no time to retreat when you're groomed. I'm with y'all. Yeah. The eyes was on him about the signal stealing, so why act like you safe? Yeah. Harbor. I was saying he was groomed. He walked into the setup. Okay, he said, cause he'll rather be a victim. There go a white little snow bunny talking about us black people. Diddy in 50 is setting us back. He made a huge mistake. And slave is not what it is in 1850. We have to. He crashed out on 2 white women and put himself in a predicament and that surface level. It is. Deep conditioning. That's why the books are so important. Change the narrative. They have armies. The JN6 was set up. What's up, Miss V? Good afternoon, everyone. What's good, Miss V? They were pawns. F the narrative. I have focused on her race the entire time. The black media have, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Ted. He's right. I started to learn what's that? Etymology.
Yeah.
The study of language. Theory versus what's that? What that mean? You know,
pragmatism. Theory versus pragmatism.
What is that?
Being pragmatic. Mm-hmm. So like logic. Yeah.
Jester. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Tired of reading all the education they prepared. Middle school Jeffin. That's called Jeffin. She said, I don't want to hear Shannon say anything. What? Shannon is the devil himself. Jesus. W.E. Du Bois. Yeah, great books from W.E. Du Bois. These ninjas, souls of black folks. I'll definitely check it out. Thank you for that recommendation. Ms. V said he had an affair with his staffer, then was supposedly stalking her. Then he broke into her home and threatened to off himself, but her first. She said, read it now and today. Chat going crazy. Let's keep it a beam, Ms. V. The Art of War. Read what I said. 333, what's up, Ray? Let's see here. They gave us pride, created money, and kept the check. Plug laughing. Y'all can't be serious. He attacked his wife and side chick. The F I'm hearing right now. Where is that energy for the white men doing this to him with his? You right, McBride. I hope you never make a mistake, boy. What you say? Blind hope gets us nowhere. The road to Atlantis is I'm assuming he mean a blur. Facts over feelings. Thank you, ma'am. AKA Black Mecca today is us taking these leaders' roles. She said, I need my trademark. The world, he cheated on his wife, classic codes, and so we said it's all a lot. We see, well, I don't think McBride be listening. McBride, you listen only to respond. He said, so we saying it's all a lie and he did none of this. We never said that at all. We agree with everything that they said he did. Okay, since I didn't see it happen, I guess that's possible. This is just all allegations. At this point, I don't know what to believe.
I don't know where he get that from.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. He'll be listening. He just be responding. 500K, not $1 million, correct? Yeah, 500 was his retention each year. Everybody lying. And the powerful black woman gets to divorce him. Oh, she's black. And take his ish while he tries to deal with the fact he is imprisoned by a white-led militia. She cooking. I don't know who this is, but she cooking. Oh, wait, 98%. Visibility, get in the men's minute planner or King's Code. Thank you, man. Flip always promoting. My dog at Classic. He said, we won't go break him out because we see the setup. Panel, my bad, I've been going. Victimhood. Ain't no jokes, Kings. We need to put the plan together to change this. Is she get it? If they were looking for your failure, they give it to them on a silver effing platter. Man, how many more of these, man? We can't read all these, bro. Oh, it ain't too many more. Okay, Jesus. I didn't think we caught up at first. Space ground cons, both space and ground, and the internet AI infrastructure. Yeah, victimhood, sound white, souls. But that simple act is a backbreaker. Brothers need decontrol. We get that though. We have those conversations every day. That's why I don't want to talk about the things that I know Classic definitely talk about to y'all. It's like we know that. We still got to talk about. We got to still focus on the whole picture, not be tunnel vision. Laying the best part, Classic. They doing what these females like.
You said lion. Lion is the best part.
Oh, lion is the best part. Here we go. I like Courtney. Exactly. He said that at the beginning. They can't use it against him. We know what's going to happen once they turn the TV off. She said, I thought I heard something where his wife knew. You could be right.
I'm telling you, she knew.
We love you too, whoever this is, Persuasion Virgin, Gospel and Like Women. We having a conversation. If it's your first time here, smash the like button, share, most likely subscribe, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a live. Thank you, Ray.
That's a bot.
Oh, that first one? The other one?
Them shits don't be humans.
Oh.
Yeah, they ain't no person.
I have been traveling for work, just took a break. Okay. Got that bag. No lies. White collar is different ball game. Yes, sir. He was talking about you, Class. 333. Tristan said race keeps getting brought up because black athletes have chosen to date and marry white. This is so typical at this point that we can't win. I've officially decided to choose other flavors besides chocolate. Yeah, Tristan. We got Black Eyed Peas reunion before GAT6. Cool. But you got anything else, man, before we head over and knock out this Sunday service for the people, man?
Nah, fellas, just keep it real, bro. Especially if you're bread up, man. Just walk in the crib, let her know what the girl name is, man. Stop, you know what I mean? Spare yourself of all this other, because here go the thing. I'm talking to the guys only. The females gonna take exception to it. That's cool. But let's go to the locker room real quick, fellas. Listen, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You call your girl and tell her you like somebody else and you want to date both of them. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Oh, I can't do it. All right. Let me remind y'all the population of Earth is over 8 billion. You be a little more intolerant and you'll find more cooperative people. That's all I got for y'all. That's my closing message. Be intolerant and you'll find more cooperation.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate you, Class, and man, taking the time out for us to break this down. Y'all finna catch us in a few minutes on the other side at Raw Society Coalition on Sunday servers. We doing a part 2 of Lucifer and Satan. We're gonna be talking about that. Give y'all a few minutes on that. But
quick question. If his wife come out and say, I knew about her the whole time, we're good friends. We drink tea and crumpets together. what happens then? Where does this go? Is this still hung over his head? If his wife,
it will be for our people though. That's what I'm saying. Our people have already took the stance though. You see it in the comments. I just read like 200 of them. Black people only see the negative side of everything. We don't care to hear the whole story. We don't even want to have our own thought process. With everything I have read about him, I didn't talk about any of that. I talked about the other side of what it could be. Until people are okay with detaching themselves from what they think is the truth and stop worrying about the crash out and all this stuff and think about what happened to get to this point, we'll never move forward. Something happened for Harriet Tubman to want to go build an underground railroad.
No, you're right.
There was a breaking point in slavery that caused her to be like, I can't deal with this no more. I'll rather die for my freedom than stand in this. But nobody cares about what happened to her at the beginning. We only want to talk about the end. And that's what we do in the Black culture. We only talk about the result we see at hand. We don't care. We don't know what type of childhood this Black dude grew up in. We always talk about single parent homes and stuff. We don't know anything about Mr. Moore. We don't know the bad experiences he probably had with Black women. We don't care to hear about it either. No. We only judge what we see because that's what our culture does. Black culture is a black tunnel, man. Like
we don't even know the whole truth. Miss V said she said, what is positive about cheating on your wife, spazzing out? Your wife called the cops on you. You went to your side chick house, spazzed out. Was positive about that, and you lost your job. So here's the thing: so the people who are giving us the story are the same people that are in charge of tearing this man down. So we don't know the real truth. We know their version of what they want us to understand. I'm not saying that none of this occurred, and I'm not saying that there's no truth to it. I'm saying the version we're getting is slanted for us to see it a very particular way. So we just think it was just a cry. For all we know, them chicks knew each other and they mad at him for losing the money. For all we know, this could be about some bread at the crib. You know, we just don't know. We don't know why he crashed out. When you're not moving sloppily, they can't use the BS against you. He made himself an easy mark. No, that's what I'm telling you. Okay.
Yeah, see, I told you. Look, you can't win for the y'all still talking about the attack. We don't care. We're not here to break news. We're not breaking news. This is not raw news. This is not classic and Norris news. We don't care about breaking the news. We're trying to get people to think a different way and see the other side. We don't care about all that. We got to wait for everything to come out. I'm not going to judge this man until everything comes out. Period. Point blank. The world hated Diddy. Outside, if that video never came to fruition before Diddy went to trial, a lot of this stuff people wouldn't even be talking about. That video made him a demon.
Yeah. And I can say this too, as a person who's been vilified before, sometimes you choose the route of protecting all the other people involved by keeping your side of the story to yourself.
Yeah.
Remember that. I done protected a lot of my ops with the secrets I done kept. Believe that. And they probably put dirt all over my name. You bring up their name. Oh, I haven't talked to them in a while.
See, thank you, Ms. V. She said, "I love y'all conversation. That's why I come back. We try.
We love having you.
We try to bring a different version, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, I guarantee y'all won't see a comment from Jim Harbaugh.
Nope.
The same man who said you held you in such high esteem when you intern coach for him.
Silence is powerful.
So, man, we out, man. As you see at the bottom of the screen, you can catch the whole Raw Society Coalition again, February 13th, there in Illinois at the Q Bar, man. We won't be talking about politics and trouble. We'll be talking about love and romance. So y'all tap in with us on 13th February at Darren, Illinois. Get your tickets today. That's what happened. Yeah.
He protecting a lot of people. He's a villain, right? But he protecting a lot of people, keeping his mouth closed.
Yeah, she out here with she out here dressing Klay Thompson up for games, but we don't care about that.
Let's go to Sunday service, man.
Yeah. We'll never get out of here. We out, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We out.
Yeah, big dog back. I'm commanding the troops. I got a legion of angels that stand there commanding my hand. I'm floor to the roof. They wanna do me Shador. They wanna try to ignore that your boy is the truth. It ain't no dim in my life. It ain't no breaking this buck. I'ma buck up on you. I can't be nothing but solid. Feel like I'm stuck on my tooth. I don't know what else to do. Establishing boundaries. People don't take it too well. Guess they gotta go if they move. I was in Greece, swimming the sea like a pool. Healing my knee, let it soothe. Sorry, doc, if I don't jump off this yacht, it's a L. I cannot lose. I'm breaking the rules. Octopus salad, I hate.
What's good? It's your girl April from Conversations with Soft Rain. I am the Raw Society Coalition's First Lady, and the Raw Society consists of myself, Souls of Thought, Classic Code, Uncle Plug TV, and the Tez Down. I'm going to talk quick, so I need you to listen and pay attention. Guess what? February 13th, 2026, we're going to be live and in person in Chicago, Darien, Illinois, at the Q Bar for a Singles and Soulmates live Valentine's panel. Come with your boo, your bestie, or just your single beautiful self. You never know. You might find your soulmate. We're going to be having good conversations about relationship, love, friendships, and any and everything in between. And plus, we have an awesome performance by B-Class himself. So click the link in the bio. Purchase your tickets while they're on sale. Let us be the prelude to your Valentine's weekend. And I can't wait to see y'all there.